Hi everyone, my name is Jessica and in this vlog I will talk about two things. First, about a prediction that I did with 5 regular classes and the actual results that I got. And next, I will make a comparison between those regular classes and the classes I take in my home country. So I predicted 5 classes such as Elements of Chemistry, Introduction to Organic Chemistry, Elements of Chemistry Laboratory, Organic Chemistry Laboratory, and US History. The first 2 classes I expected to be about 80% lecture and 20% group discussion. Also, I expected that the teacher explains the topic and gives some examples on the board, and the students should be making notes about the lecture, and sometimes they interact with each other. However, when I did the eavesdropping, I got a revelation. The classes were 100% lecture and the students only made notes. So they didn't interact with each other. At that day, the topic covered in this in chemistry in elements of chemistry was liquids and solids, and organic chemistry was aldehydes and ketones. Moreover, in the other 2 laboratory classes, I predicted to be 30% lecture and 70% group discussion. Also, the teacher explains what the students are going to do in the class, and he supports them during these experiments. Also, I expected that the students would follow some instructions and interact with each other during the experiments. Indeed, during the eavesdropping, I could see that the students mostly interact with each other and sometimes with the teacher. The topic covered in Elements of Chemistry Laboratory was paper chromatography of amino acids, and in Organic Chemistry was flame testing. The another class that I did, the survey, was at academic building. The class is in the business field. I predicted that most of the class were lecture, some of them group discussions. Also, the teacher presents the topic in PowerPoint presentation and the students make notes. When I did the eavesdropping, I saw that the class was only lecture and the students only interacted with the professor and answered questions. So, as I told before, now I will compare those classes with the classes I've already taken in Brazil. The theoretical chemistry classes that I did eavesdropping, including US history classes, class, I realized that they are very similar to those that I take in my home country because they are only lecture 2, um, and they are not integrated. That is, they are not based on different things or skills, just listening and making notes. Also, the laboratory classes are very similar because all of them require us the capacity of handling glassware and understand the relationships between the compounds. However, the only difference I can cite is that in Brazil, the students talk more and interact more during the classes. In my opinion, to be successful in those classes, a student needs to be organized and transform himself to a very attentive person during the lecturing classes because they requires a lot of attention. Also, it's needed to do all the homework and revise everything that the teacher talked about in order to make the study efficacious.